gonna just say we live on the channel.
People was guessing. I said, can y'all guess which podcast asked me to pull up?
Okay.
Shoot.
I do. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Welcome back, you guys. This is your boy B Thrash. Shout out to my homie G who couldn't make it today. You know he does the podcast with me. So as y'all can see to my left, we have a special guest in the building. We're gonna let her reintroduce herself real quick, and she makes it short and sweet.
Simone.
She did that on T again. So as y'all know, this is the podcast part of the interview. Like, we do the interview of the walk of life, and then we also do the podcast to our personal experiences and our views, where we don't judge and we don't use names.
Yeah.
And we get to it though.
Can I shout you out real quick?
Yes.
Y'all tight. Y'all
Right.
tight for what
Right.
y'all appreciate.
Right.
Y'all, highlighting and bringing on so many different people, different walks of life, different folks and different opinions. And you're doing it because you love to do it. It seems. I don't know. You got some motive now.
Nah, it's lit. It's lit.
And man, y'all are doing it. So
Right
this
on.
is one of the kind of I call it a program because I'm old. That I refer people to. I'm like, check this page out. You might see, they did an interview with this person. So y'all got archives then. Like, y'all doing this. I really appreciate even be asked to come on. I appreciate the work you're doing in our community.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah.
And I do love doing this.
Yeah.
I love asking questions.
Y'all cut up.
I love finding out information. But okay, so we in the holidays, as y'all know. How has it been for you so far? Like, you done with the Christmas shopping?
I ain't did none.
You ain't did. You like me? I done got 2
So
weeks.
and it's petty. I think it's smart. I wait to see what my children get from everybody else.
Oh.
And then I'm like, okay. Then I just feel voids. So I'm like, did you not get this? Did you not get that? And because I don't like gift receipts and going back and exchanging and doing all that. So that's been a thing for us.
She done dropped some jewels on me.
Yeah, just hold on for a minute. You might, bust out with a gift card. And you're like, hey, we gonna go shopping like that always, and then we'll see what you don't get. My kids have literally been fine.
Yeah.
Because the family, my living situation is different. Like,
Okay.
I'm divorced, so my kids aren't with me all the time on holidays. So some years I may have a tree, some may, I don't.
Some you don't.
So
Okay.
they with their dad. So they do Christmas there. I see them later. I see what they didn't get, and then we go shopping. We make it. They get like 5 Christmas mornings, if that makes sense.
And it's so funny because I'm on the other side of the fence to that, so I can vouch. Everything she's saying is like real life. Well, like, my daughter has more Christmases than.
It's a thing.
It's crazy.
It's a thing.
But yeah, like, and we can just get into that. Like, being in a situation to where, like, once y'all get on the same page, if a relationship don't work out and there's kids involved, once y'all get on the same page, it can also be a beautiful thing. Like, when y'all on the same page. let's man, it's crazy when y'all not though. I ain't gonna stunt.
You know what? It works out. I think as long as you keep the kids first.
Yes.
Keep the kids first. Then there's no issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna leave. It's so funny, like, being the dad, and then we have a lot of women that's moms on the show, and just hearing y'all side of it, like, that's what my baby mama be talking about.
I ain't gonna get it. We good. We good.
We good. Okay, so, like, we closing out 2019, man. Like, what you ready for 2020?
Oh, traveling with my kids,
Big shout
and my
out to the
significant other.
Okay.
Okay.
Relationship status over here.
Hello.
We
No,
out here.
we out of here. I think I'm like a couple trips a month. That's kind of the goal for 2020. To sharpen my photography skills.
Okay.
Might take to finish this degree, to finish this master's divinity degree.
Okay.
But really just live, man. I just want to live.
It's the time to live now. Like,
Yeah.
You
Yeah. And I gotta, I work at the Goodwill Excel Center, so I kind of up myself on my goals and my graduates every year.
Okay.
I graduated about maybe 17 people last June.
Okay.
I'm pushing for like 45, like solo, my own caseload.
You making a jump?
Yeah, I'm intentional about the work that I do.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to, I got some personal goals I wanna. The 2020 is lit. Like this, I had a word for 2019,
What was it?
It was acuity. So
What that mean? Break it down for me.
y'all gonna have to Google it. I want y'all to do some
Okay,
homework.
T.I.
Acuity,
Okay.
ACUITY. So that was my word for 2019. So
Okay.
and that it laid up into because it's about vision and sharpening some things. And,
So let me ask you this: are you one of the people that do the vision board?
yeah, man.
You
and
do it?
I do it in the vision board.
I ain't never did.
If you have your daughter,
Okay.
if you have your daughter for New Year's Eve, pull up to the crib. I'm doing vision boards for some kids.
Okay.
So it's I'm just gonna have my kids, a couple other kids there, and we're gonna have little sparklers to do. But I'm doing vision boards for kids this year. So
Okay. So we're gonna find out what
which
that's
you
like.
can do yours, and
Okay.
obviously you can do yours.
And it really keep you on path. Like I've had my friends do them. I just never did.
It's something about writing it. It's just write it down.
It makes it like a fish stamped and approved.
Yeah, you do your affirmations and you manifest things in different ways. Writing it down is one of them. So then you got the visual to go with it, and it's from you, so you know what motivates you most.
Okay.
So you got to do that. You doing that. You doing that.
Okay. 2020, we're doing vision.
It's lit.
Okay. What's one thing from 2019 you put on your vision board to what you did throughout in the year? Like just one thing.
There was a healthy exercise goal that I had. I just needed to be more in the gym, more really throwing weights around, more getting my body together. Killed them. Shout out to Nisi, Shanice Wynn, Just Win Fitness.
Okay.
That's just WYNNE, Just Win Fitness. She's a trainer. I had plenty of friends that were trainers that I would hit up. I miss a lot of people. I shout them out.
Man, the city is going.
It's going crazy.
Yeah.
There's free workouts all the time. I know. Like B got his free workouts. We got Rodnell Tibbs who got his free workouts. Yes, and Nisi, like I said, she trains with Antoine Mack at Dave. You got it's just so many opportunities to be healthy in the city.
And there's no excuses no more. Like
they are free workouts.
Yeah,
like even if you don't get a gym membership, you got 2 workouts a week that are free to go to.
Facts, and it's good people. Like, and I done been around these people, and it's just like it's good vibes. It ain't
Period. Like we have such a good time.
Yes, especially at the hill. Like
even though I hate cardio.
I'm ready for that hill to come back.
You addicted.
I think it's the mixture.
It's the vibe.
Yeah,
it's the vibe. You ain't even gotta. It's the vibe.
Man, I have never been nowhere to where it's just like it's all good. Like ain't no problems.
It's good. You got pets, kids out there. You got everybody. All ages, all races. Like what?
Yeah, everybody just doing their thing.
Doing their thing. Yeah.
Okay. So, far as music, are you big on music?
Oh, I love music.
Okay. What's the album you listened to all year this year?
What did I listen? What album?
Yeah. What's the art? We're gonna say the artist. What's the artist you listened to this year?
I always have Drake or Chance in rotation. Okay. But I also, depending on where I'm at, like you get a lot of her, El Hay.
Man, shout out to her.
Yeah, her, El Hay. Man, I'm a Tory Lanez fan.
Shout out to Tory Lanez for seeing him perform too.
I'm a Tory Lanez fan for real.
Is he breezy?
You know what? I'm not gonna get into that.
Why? Because he done had the baby.
People have so many different opinions on that. I don't want anybody to view me any differently. So we're gonna leave that there.
Okay. Man, I gotta shout out C Breezy. Man, my daughter got me on this C Breezy wave of. We listen to every new song he drops. So.
Yep. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Chris Brown fan. It just is what it is. Like I am.
Okay. What's something that you didn't expect to happen this year? Like just in media. Like we on social media a lot. We look at our phones a lot. What's something like big? What's the thing you remember from like 2019? Like a big event. And you can't say the impeachment with Trump.
Okay, Merry impeachments. I have like really bad memory loss. Like I don't remember a whole lot. What happened this year, like social media wise? That was crazy. I don't know. We have to come back to that. I can't really think of nothing.
For me, I'm gonna just say like the 6ix9ine thing. Because I was look, it's so funny. I was actually a fan, like, because
they yelling and hollering?
It was different.
Yeah,
I like
different.
I've never heard like a person like get on a track and just say nonsense and go. It be lit. Like y'all can like he a snitch. Yes, he's definitely a snitch. Yikes. But for his music and the impact that he made on a lot of people, it was some crazy.
Okay, so I can think of something. It's fairly recent.
Okay.
There was like, and I don't even have Twitter, but I still caught wind of it because of Facebook. They were doing like the businesses. Somebody tweeted out, what's something that you can say, pardon me, about your business, but it could also be about sex.
Okay.
So like what innuendos would still match, and like businesses were chiming in like,
word.
Yeah, like Chick-fil-A and.
What'd they say?
I don't remember. I gotta find it, but I just thought that was funny. Portillo's like chimed in. It was like slide the meat in between the buns. Like you knew that obviously works for both.
Okay.
I was like, oh Lord.
Do you think that like that really be the company? Like
yes. No, these are the verified accounts. These are
right.
No, they went in. It was crazy. When I find the link, I'm gonna send it to you so you can like share it with your people. But it was crazy. It was hilarious.
Man, I be wondering like when they be beefing and stuff like that.
Like Wendy's and who is that? Wendy's? Is it Chick-fil-A?
It was Wendy's. It was Wendy's and somebody else. It
but Wendy's always Wendy's
be in the mix. Y'all messy.
Snap.
Wendy's messy out here in the. Wendy's be messy out here in the streets.
So I like that. Like that's one of the things I really love. Like like the little healthy competition between businesses. Like that's cool to see.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all love with them. Like
no, it's not.
It ain't.
No.
But they are winning.
Yeah, they getting money.
Yeah,
that's like and we crazy.
And we gonna talk about that. Okay, so we're gonna swing into this aspect. Why do you feel like if you can have two people that's very successful, why do it sometimes the hate gotta be involved on some people? Like
between the people or outside people?
Both. We can say both.
I think it has a lot to do with proximity.
Okay. Break it down.
If that's just the only person. So if I know you, and just all of a sudden we doing the same thing, and it's like it's just gonna feel like okay. It's like why are you doing what I'm doing?
But do you get mad? Do you get mad at the friend? And when I say you, I'm saying like a person in general. Do they get mad at the friend that want to do the same thing as them, or do they look at it like?
So I think so for me, I look at all that stuff like differently. I'm a avid supporter of my friends. I don't care what it is you're doing. I have plenty of friends who are into photography. I have a gang of friends who are preachers. Yeah. But I think that's a personal thing. It's like okay, you have to realize where you at on it. I'm spiritual, obviously. What God has for you is for you. You may, I think AG talks about it all the time. Aaron Green, Struggle made me shout out, boy.
Yeah, he done been on the show too.
He's like, you might have the recipe or the ingredients or whatever. He say some witty, but it's not me though. Like we can have the same recipe, all the ingredients, but the way I flip that thing, it's gonna be different than the way you do it. So I don't have a reason not to. I'm gonna support you and love on you, and I got this going on over here.
That's how I be, but. I've seen and for my own two eyes, and I've also been outside seeing like you have two friends doing the same thing, and one start hating on the other. Like,
yes, I mean, case by case. I don't know everybody's situation. I think for me, it just drops down to a personal thing. How am I going to respond to it, and that's just that.
Facts, and I think what helps me never be like that. Like you said the what's for me. My aspect is abundance mindset.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
come on in the room. That's right.
I feel like it's just enough. It's gonna always be enough. There's no shortage on anything. Like
there's not, and I think that's what the proximity thing. If you're so used to something for such a long time, you can lose sight of the fact that this is a really big world. Crazy, it's huge. Like there's so much. There's and which is why I never do things for money. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose out. And a lot of people, have different views on that. It's like, well, that's not the point for me. My why is a little different.
Break it down, because I feel like we on the same vibes today. Because I've been telling people this for like a while, man. Like, and it's just like the people that do stuff for money. Like, it's like they don't get it's like they make everything about the money.
Yeah.
And you miss, to me personally, you miss so much on just...
You missed it all.
Yeah,
you
like...
have missed the entire premise of why you're doing it.
Like, and it's crazy, like, they like, well, they got to pay me this and that. Well, you don't know how many people you could have met off of just... that,
They might have paid you.
Yeah,
right,
like...
based on that. Yeah, I feel you.
2020, listen. Step into the room.
Okay.
Step into the room.
2020 me, please.
Man,
look,
you gotta stop just basing everything on money. Like money cannot be the only motive to drive you to be good or do something. Or
it's a byproduct.
Yeah, say it again. Say it
money is a byproduct of your passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you start like offering your passion and services, money's just gonna come. It's just gonna come. What's cool is seeing your passion ignite. What's cool is the journey. What's cool is the lives that you impact. You know, that's the treasure.
Facts.
That's the treasure.
And just seeing your work get you in the rooms that you never even thought you would be.
Listen,
listen.
Like I say this. So I went. I went on a date and shout out Boo. And we kind of like just befriended. We befriended everybody at the bar. We were just kicking it, had a good time. So we were getting ready to go get seated or whatever. And one of the bartenders pulled back and was like, "Hey, where y'all sitting at? And we were like, we just got general tickets or whatever. We go in. Shorty put us at the front. Like I could put my feet on the stage. Like, but that's what I'm talking about. All you got to do, connect with people and be kind.
Respect.
And you don't, because you never know what could come of just.
And I'm about to tell you something so funny.
Ooh, tell me.
So, shout out to Andre Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did his basketball thing, right?
Nice.
So, we get there, and me and G, we nervous. Right?
Okay, nervous.
Yeah, we nervous because it's like starting this podcast. Like, I've been in rooms and met people like I never would have thought I would be talking to. So, we get there and we setting up. We off to the side, and a guy comes up and talk to us. I'm like, I'm interested in what he said. I'm like, hey, interesting fella. So I'm like, gee, he was somebody big. I just got a feeling like he's somebody big. I can tell by like the way he carried himself. He's in and out.
Right.
Like he was funny. So G's like, nah, I don't know. So I'm like, we never say nothing about it. We just keep going on, right? So we continue doing the interviews and everything. So he comes back around. He's the owner of the whole basketball league.
Look at you.
Like the owner. But it's funny, I could just feel his vibe.
But he the owner.
He the owner of the whole thing. So it's just, you never know who you talking to, man. You got know. Yeah, be respectful and just.
It don't take nothing to be kind.
Yeah, it's free.
It don't cost anything. Like it don't take nothing. So I'm like, when people can't get there, I'm like, okay. And then there's another thing, because I had to learn how to deal with that too. Everybody just ain't mean to be mean.
Yeah, they might be
people carrying stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They got some stuff, and that's something that I had to kind of work through myself. But I'm just like, you gotta, even if somebody being off the cuff, it's like, but you gotta see people. It's a lot. But because people are like, I ain't gonna be kind and give people grace. But you gotta do. I think you need to do both. There's both you gotta do.
Definitely. And if you can, like, and we gonna swing into the mental health like topic on that. Like, a lot of people are carrying, like you said, they're carrying stuff from another situation to where, supposing I would have been having a bad morning that morning and he came up talking to me and I'm like, blew him off.
Right.
And this is
that's the owner of the league.
And that's his first impression of me.
Yeah.
Like, first impressions are important. Like, so, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to get into how important is the mental health?
Oh, man. So, it's vital. It is vital. Having a therapist is a beautiful thing, just like we kind of talked about a little bit. Just like any other doctor. I got a dentist. I got, my kids got the pediatrician. I got my family doctor.
Right.
I get myself checked on. My brain is a whole nother beast. I need a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might need a psychiatrist, which I have. So I mean, it's just like any other healthcare. Like, you have something that you have an ailment about your knee or your back, you're going to go get it checked out. Yeah. Why is it that you've been crying for 3 months and you decided you don't want to get it checked out?
And I think people, like, that's overlooked a lot. Like, that's a lot. Like, mental, if you going through something, you might need to holler at somebody. Like, it's okay to holler at somebody.
I think black people in general in America need therapists.
Is it the pride?
I don't know what it is. For me, it's case by case. Some people are like, they have the narrative of it being a stigma. Some people are really just afraid. Some people just don't have the resources. Some people don't know that it's available for them. It's just a lot of different things that goes into it, I think.
When you say us as black people, like, why do you say everybody need it? Like, what makes you feel like that?
I mean, in general, I think everybody needs a therapist because everybody needs a therapist.
Right.
But especially black people because we're black people in America. That's really it.
It's crazy.
That in itself is a lot. So just being black in America, no matter if you homegrown, diaspora, like whatever the case may be, you done came over here and by choice. There's some triggers and traumas and stuff that we deal with here that are pretty crazy.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty
and
crazy.
when I tell people that, like, and you know what I mean, I got a lot of different friends that's different races and stuff, and I feel like being a black male in America is like, it's harder than because heavy. Like what we experience a lot of different things that another race wouldn't experience, don't even know exist.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean?
So and that's before we even get to things like family trauma.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? So first of all, we just black in America.
Yeah, like this.
But then it's like,
the family come, family come.
Woo!
The work come. The world come. Like,
all the stuff. You feel me? So it's like there's like no way that you think. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be at the therapist. It ain't nothing. It doesn't have you not crazy or what have you. It's a matter of being well rounded and healthy. Yeah. Health is wealth.
Definitely facts. Shout out to Meek Mill. That was the first person I ever heard say health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Yeah, man, like for real. And you know what? Another question too is like Kanye says his therapy is talking it out to people. Like, do you think that helps some people? Like, to a sense, I'll say to a sense, versus like keeping it bottled up inside them.
I think it's a good gateway. To actually, because I think if you have good friends and good people around you are going to pay attention, they're going to listen to you, and a lot of people think they need to be at a certain level before they go see a therapist.
Oh, excellent.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just maintenance.
Yeah,
it's just maintenance. You just check in, or you can have recurring appointments. But talking to your friends is cool, but I think a lot of times we're talking to our friends about stuff that's so deep that we really need professional help. Yeah, my friend, I got a good group of friends that well educated. You know what I'm saying? Can't take nothing from them, who will offer solid advice. But there's also a point in time where it comes, it's like, okay, I can't be pouring all this on you, and I really do need to seek professional help. Just because there's some other coping mechanisms or some other, maybe even some natural holistic ways that I can work through this. Right. Be it, diet, be it exercises like yoga, meditation, and things like that. But you can do all that, but I don't know. I really can't speak for everybody. I just think that it could be pride for some. It's pride. I think from what I've experienced, it's really it's a lot of fear.
Of not knowing.
Fear of the unknown, mixed with just not having the resources or not knowing where to start.
Okay. And you know what's crazy? Adults fear the most of the unknown, and kids are more so welcome to the unknown. Yeah, ain't that crazy?
And man, and going to therapy, it's funny as you said, going to therapy and like really locking in with some good therapists in my recent years has like unlocked my childhood cheat code.
Yeah, this is the part that trips me out. I never knew that like situations it's our childhood that we're stuck in, like. The reason why we're doing the stuff we're doing as adults.
Healing your inner child.
Like when I ain't gonna lie, myself, when I start like forgiving people, when you know what I mean, closing them gaps on the childhood, man, it's I done said so about it. Man, it's hard. Like like because you never knew that was there for one, and then when you discover like, okay, this is what triggered
that unlearning, that relearning, that conditioning. Why am I doing this? What happened when I was 6 years old that caused me to always do this thing? But it's like you don't, and then people that hear stuff like this, hear us talk about it, and then they'll try to dive in and think about it themselves. There are some things that my therapist have pulled out of me that I would not have pulled out if I had.
You wouldn't know. You don't know they're there.
They professionals, man. It's just like anybody else. But you got to get a good one. You got to get some good. You got to connect. Right. You do got to find some folks or whoever you got on your squad or your team or your health professionals. You got to be connected to them
because they gon' put. You can't do it like with anything. Like you need a team.
Yeah.
Like you can't do everything by yourself.
And and it's a process. You know, just like finding a good doctor is a process. Like I'm very specific in who I want. Black women doctors for them, you know what I'm saying? That's really my thing. And I may not connect with the first one, but you know, and then people base, for whatever reason, a lot of, when it comes to like things like therapy, they only give it one chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you gotta, with anything. It's the timing on with anything, man. Like, it's crazy.
You gotta find a person you connect with, you know, and then, you know, build your squad like that. And like I said, it's a process. And it's doable, it's attainable. You just gotta keep at it. Keep at it.
What else we done got? We done got serious. Yeah. We got to get him something light too.
All right.
What's something light we can get? Well, let's look on the.
Oh boy.
Look, yeah.
Let me see.
What's going on the shade?
Say nothing crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. I ain't nobody caring about what Stevie J doing.
Nah, I'm not, and I'm not real familiar with that whole thing.
Are you a like TV person? Because I haven't been.
I'm not. No. I watch like documentaries. I'm so busy that what is TV? You know what I'm saying? So if I have time, I like to watch anything that's a documentary like Black History.
Okay.
Love that kind of stuff. I like random Food Network things. Love stand-up comedy. So I'm watching all the stand-up.
The Chappelle's and all like.
I've been watching. And I'm all over. Like, I watch everybody. Like, I've been watching Michelle Wolf's stand-up lately. Okay. She's hilarious. But my go-to, I watch Patriot Act. Hassan Minhaj.
I'm not familiar.
Get familiar.
Okay.
He's dope. But he has a little stand-up. It's like trending topics. It's news. It's like from that week or what's important in the world. And he mixed it with comedy. So I watch Hassan Minhaj.
Like what Jess with the Mess do?
I don't really follow her. But no, it's a little... a little bit more intellectual.
Gotcha.
I'm saying that.
It's about the
Yeah.
So you more so are the realist.
Yeah.
Do you?
No shade. I'm just saying.
No. That's no shade to anybody.
At all.
But you know what's so funny? Like some people, they're so consumed with like
mess.
Yeah. that when you try to hold a real conversation, you be like. You don't know.
It's like, you know what? Never mind. Just don't worry about it. So I'm gonna go get dinner. He talks about like, you know, he educates people. So I think that's super dope. So it's comedy, it's education, and it's like social events, like trending topics, what's going on.
Okay.
Like it's super dope. Okay. Like he had one, and they're cool. He's a millennial. Like, and he's just cool. You gotta look him up. But like he had an episode on Supreme. He had an episode on Supreme, but then he had an episode on the opioid crisis.
The what crisis?
The opioid crisis.
What was it? I'm not familiar with that.
Opioids?
I mean, I know what that is.
Yeah, so basically he kind of, he talked about the disparities like between, like what it looked like when white folks, versus black folks and what, how the resources were allocated in the country. But to flip that, you got to insert comedy. Like, that's an art. He's dope.
Yeah, to be able to take like a serious situation and
educate through comedy.
Yeah. You be like, damn, you be looking it up like, let me see.
For real, every time. So yeah, Patriot Act on Netflix is something that I watch when I get some time, 1 a.m.
Okay. And then it's funny that you speak on drugs too, because like people don't realize drugs was more so not a black person thing. It was more so like brought to us.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Like it was forced.
And it's like, hey, here you go. Continue to actually we would like for you to ruin your neighborhood with this product because we're gonna paint a picture.
Facts.
See how much money you can get
on all aspects. Like I never knew how deep it went until I started like looking it up. Like it went like basic. Yeah, like it was this one person. They said like they had the dad and what's his name, Dr. Umar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I seen like a couple of his clips. He basically broke down like they had the dad selling crack. Then you remove the dad, put him in jail. Then when you take the son, put him in school, and now you tell him he got ADD and you got this. So then you give him another. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I ain't never.
Umar Johnson. He's I like some of his stuff. I don't like all of it, but yeah, he hits on a lot of good
information.
Yeah.
Like it was, I may not agree on him as a person, but some of the information that he has.
Yeah, it makes sense and it's true. Yeah. Like some of it is absolutely factual, and some of it's not. But yeah, so you got to learn how to. That's when doing your own research comes into play, for sure.
Facts. Okay, and we kind of getting close to your time, so I'm gonna hit him with two more.
Okay, come on, bust it.
2019. What's two words that need to be left in 2019?
2 words that gotta be left.
Left. We leave.
Why we gotta leave the words?
Come on, man.
Come on. If I gotta leave some more, I ain't leaving no words.
You ain't leaving no words.
If I want to say it, I'm gonna say it. What do I not like to hear?
Yeah. What irritates you to hear? I'm about to say it and you
say it. What? Period.
Come on. I am sick of it. I'm tired. I hear it from grandmas. I hear it from
period. No.
I hear it from everybody. Like
It don't bother me. It don't bother me as much as it bothers other people because I think it's just one of the culture words. To be honest.
Man, we leaving that in 2000.
They not leaving that.
Come with something else. Can we get something else?
They not leaving. Period.
All right.
They're not gonna do that.
What's the word for you? You tired of here?
I don't know. I let people be people. Like I'm like, there's people gonna people regardless. I'm trying to. What? Dang. I think I don't like when certain people say yes. Like some people like I don't want to hear certain people say that. Now,
say it one more time.
Yes. They're like so. I think that word is reserved for some folks. Obviously, well, I ain't gonna say obviously, but that is a word from my LGBTQ family. Like that's one of their community words. I also think that black women can say it. Okay. We can. I don't want to hear my white coworker Bob at work say that word. I don't want
black men.
I don't know.
Man, come on. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're because some of my friends will say, because I got too many friends they give me because I'm in their lives, so you feel me? Yeah. So I got gay friends and I got straight friends. Who are like,
and I'm not saying that like I'm homophobic.
No, I know that.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm sorry.
I mean, so I think I don't. So you don't. Why would you? If you said it, it would probably, I would laugh, but like depending on timing. But
why?
A normal regular word, I'm gonna like stop doing that because it's kind of like when white folks. It might be a little bit too deep for some people, so y'all
go ahead,
whatever. I don't care. It's like when white folks say nigga, like that is reserved. Like, you can't do it. Okay. It's just not. It's not for you to say. Whether or not you like it or you agree, don't care. So like I think hearing a straight black dude say gas is like regularly. I'm like, why are you stop saying that? don't say that. But it's
the vibe.
I'm like, that's not something that you do. But also, I'm very open and free and really don't care about
to each his own.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm just like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's one thing.
You're going to get me in trouble with that one. Somebody going to come from my head.
Nah, it's all love. Like, if you want to say it. We just saying it personally. Well, I'm saying personally.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, you did ask me my opinion. Yeah. So it's not like anybody got to follow.
Nah.
Look.
Look, you click. She backpedaled.
I had to want to make sure that people know that no. I don't care. No.
Nah, okay. That's one thing. The second thing we're going to end with. Okay. You on a date.
Okay, I'm on a date.
First date.
Uh-huh.
Y'all have a great time.
Okay. Set it up.
Great time. Time to pay for the bill, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, the man pulls out a coupon to pay for the bill.
Okay.
Does he get a second date or no?
Yeah, based on the coupon?
Yes, and I'm about to...
Yeah, you get a date. Who cares about... Did you pay?
So, there's no wrong answer to this. But we have some women that say absolutely yes, he can get a second date. Some women say ain't no way, they ain't going on a date again.
Did it get paid?
It definitely got paid.
So what? I don't care how I didn't pay. I don't care how you paid. Then we went somewhere. You paid. Now how you paid, whatever.
But
People are frugal, like with their money. Like you don't know. Dude could have, or depending on how you swing, chick, whoever you on a date with, they could have. They could be saving up for a house. You know what I'm saying? So we got coupons because we want to make sure that we want to do nice things, but we want to be responsible with our finances. You feel me? That's how I think. I don't know.
And that's why we ask. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
It's just we always ask.
People, that's superficial.
Hey, listen,
That's so superficial.
Some people say like, hey, and I'm gonna say my sister was one. I had one sister that said
Don't
yes.
tell me. Oh, see, I don't want to know.
No, but look, I had one sister say yes, and I had one sister say no.
Yeah.
So there's no wrong answer. It's just interesting to hear like everybody's point of view. Me myself, I can't do it on the first date.
You're not gonna pay.
I'm not gonna pay with a coupon on the first date. That's just me myself personally.
Half the time, and here's the I'm gonna see you. It's so many nuances to it. It's like, fam, I may not even. Typically, if we out on a date, half the time I don't even know when payment pops off.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like you might step away and pay. You might do whatever. Like if we sitting down and I ain't.
I'm speaking on he pull it out in front of you, like and you got to see it, like the.
That might be something else to talk about. That just might be tacky, like in general. You feel me?
That's how.
That might be. That's like. I mean, I don't. That's like pulling out your money, counting your bills. You feel me? So
listen, 2019, we leaving that. We leaving the pulling out your money, counting and all that. But that should have been gone. But we definitely leaving in 2019. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm so glad you did the show.
Man, can I come back?
You wait. Hey, man, you're always welcome back, man.
That'd be cool.
We have a great time in here, and we hit y'all with some heavy topics today. Like this was more so like a serious and kind of funny. Like
that's the vibe.
Yeah,
that's the vibe. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Don't you got something special happening in your life? Look at me interviewing you on your.
Yes, we saving that though.
Okay.
We're saving that for my interview.
I
don't want to release that yet, but yes.
All right, say okay.
Yes, my friends and family. Mm-hmm. They know what's going on in the mix.
Be on the lookout.
Definitely be on the lookout.
Look at me creating anticipation on your show.
It's this leading up to the interview, so yes. But thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Shout out to Beasley. Shout out to everybody who's just made this podcast and everything happening around the city. We love y'all. And shout out to my homie G who couldn't be here. I'm on your head. I'm just
Don't
playing.
do him bad.
I'm just playing.
Don't do him bad.
He have to handle business. But this your boy. You tune into Couch Talk 101 and we out.
Wait.
What?
Follow me on the.
Yeah. No, we did that. That's already on there.
I will cut that part.
We listen. Stay tuned. Yeah, that's on the first, but this is the most.